for the first 2 years I was in New York, I was just taking care of myself, but then after I had Thomas, I had responsibilities, right? And I didn't have a job and didn't want a job, wasn't looking for a job, which meant that I had to earn a living from my poetry. I had to pay rent, I had to pay utilities, I had to buy diapers, and for the first time in my life I had to buy food for somebody. So you work. I mean, I used to see you all the time. You know, I'd be on the road, I don't know, 48 weeks out of 50, 52. And if I didn't work like that, because you don't, that's hard. Finish your sentence, Nikki. The hardest part about being an old road warrior, which essentially is what I am, is that you have to keep saying yes, because you never know when they'll quit asking.
When the question won't come.
Yeah. And so Thomas, of course, is nomadic. I mean, he just ended up, I mean, I'm sure to some degree he felt like life was more on an airplane than any place else, because I took him with me until he was able to go to school. And then when he started school, I added another mouth to feed, as it were, because I had to have a nanny. Because somebody had to be there. And I ended up hiring a really wonderful young woman named Debbie Russell. And Debbie traveled with us forever and ever until we went to Cincinnati one summer, and she kept Thomas and I was going to Africa. And she met Bill, had a lute, and fell in love, and then she got married. I said, "You can't get married." She said, "Yeah, I have to get married." So she got married, and by then, though, Thomas was able to, again, travel with me, or, you know, we kind of got it worked out. But if you got a nanny and an apartment and a kid and a dog, because every kid has to have a dog. That was, when I had a son, I knew I had to get a dog, because it just didn't seem fair. And, you know, you read the books, everybody grows up with a dog, so I thought, okay, I got to get a dog. And you're just out there trying to earn a living. And so I never saw the bohemian scene. I don't think that they put out the work that they could have put out. I think Ish has done a really good job. He's moved back to Berkeley, and he does a thing with the, you know, before Columbus Foundation. And I don't mean that, you know, and I know Steve does good. I mean, they do good work, but you really wish that you could have taken some of that casualness away, because there were still ideas. The community of which we are a part still is without a voice. And of course, Jimmy Baldwin is such a light. I mean, he's such a beacon. And so if you're going to be in the village, I mean, if I had been a village person, I definitely would have said, okay, and what did Jimmy do? Because he just worked all the time. You know, the output of Baldwin, of course, ultimately